Well, we could talk about German Christmas markets, but let's talk song. Robbie Williams has released a song, it's called Forbidden Road. It's taken from the Better Man soundtrack. Now, Better Man apparently is a biopic about Robbie Williams, where he is played by an ape. I'm not really sure what to expect of the movie. I'm not really sure what to expect of the song. Let's listen to it. Let's try and find songwriting learnings. Let's get going. Is it D major? Really folky, I like that. We are in the key of D major, and the chords we play are D, A with C sharp and bass, B minor, A, G, A, and D. So really very, very traditional cadence. 1, 5, 6 minor, 5, 4, 5, and 1.
I walked along a forbidden road. I had to know, where does it go?
Interesting modal interchange there in the middle. Let's find out what the chord was.
I had to know, where does it go?
Do they do? Where does it go? I believe they do. So the chord progression is basically the same as the one from the intro, only that when we go up from G to A, we include a little secondary dominant, in that case the E major that dominates towards the A major, creating that really nice chromatic movement in the bass as well. Look at the bass. Right? So we go from G to E with G sharp and bass to A. Really nice, cool movement up there. And then there is some chord that I didn't really get.
I had to know, where does it go?
So it's basically dun, 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 bum, something like this, right? Building up to the D that starts the progression.
Birds are flying to the sun. I had to run. I'm not the only one.
Okay, they don't do that thing in the second time around, but they do not the only one. Right? Really, really cool melody also that does not start on the downbeat. So we leave room for breathing, for reflecting. Da, 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 da. What does that remind me of? I have some 70s folk thing. If you know what I mean, which I don't, leave me the comment.
Be a nobody.
Why do you look at me that way? I'm not a problem that needs solving. The truth is still evolving.
You're enough.
Pre-chorus, really interesting stuff that happens in the harmonies.
Why do you look at me that way? I'm not a problem that needs solving. The truth is still evolving.
You're enough.
How cool is that? So remember that we land on the D at the end of the verse? So what the bass does is go down to the B, B minor being the first chord of the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is B, A, D, and now something really cool. What we basically do here is we play another secondary dominant. We play the B major chord that has nothing to do with D, so that we can go to the E minor chord, which is the 2 minor chord in the key of D major. Something that is really, really cool when building up towards a chord, including the secondary dominant. And again, thinking of that chromatic movement in the bass. Really, really cool. And I believe from the E we went to D and then to A again.
Life is the choices that we make. We're the masters of our own fate. the painter and the paint.
Pre-chorus repeats, and now, after 50 seconds, the chorus will kick in.
You need to lose your mind to get back to the light.
That's beautiful!
You need to lose your mind.
What is that?
You need to lose your mind.
I think G, A, B, D, G, at least for the bass movement. Interesting that we've basically got a new chord for every beat, right?
You need to lose your mind to get back to the light.
Oh!
Some
To get back to the light. So we do the same thing in the repetition. We even go one chord higher, landing on the E minor. And ending this thing, wrapping up the chorus with basically a 2 minor 5 progression. E minor to A major, that then goes to D, so a little jazz cadence there, from 2 minor to 5 to 1, and now back to verse number 2.
I walked along a forbidden road.
I walked along a forbidden road. I walked along a forbidden road. Really, really great hook to start your verse with. I walk along a forbidden road. Interestingly, it's also the title of the song, something that is quite uncommon to have the title for your song taken from the verse instead of the chorus. Now, I haven't heard the words Forbidden Road in chorus number 1, but I wasn't paying too much attention to it. But we clearly have different hooks in different sections, and this I walk along the forbidden road is taken from the verse, but still was strong enough to form the title of the song. Quite cool.
I had to know, where does it go?
What song is that? Like a na 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 na. I have a dream, or is it I have a heart? I have a heart. What is it? Leave me in the comments if you know.
And I'm still trying to get it right. I'm a living contradiction, the cure and the affliction.
Whatever it takes.
I'm a living contradiction, the cure and the affliction. This is very powerful and impacting songwriting.
Need to lose your mind to get back to the light.
What great lyrics! You need to lose your mind to get back to the light.
Sometimes
And this sometimes has a little afterthought to the chorus. I'm curious to find out what's next.
I was along a
Verse number 3.
I had to know, where does it go? I'm not the only one.
What's really cool is that very special lyrical structure where we've basically got groups of 3 lines that all rhyme with each other.
I
walked along a forbidden road.
I had to know. Where does it go?
Where does it go, right? So always 3 lines, 1 long line and 2 short ones, forming groups of 3, rhyming with each other, and then being followed by another group of 3, a B group that also rhymes with each other.
Like birds that fly into the sun, I had to run.
Not the only one. And this I'm not the only one prolongs that last line a little bit. Is there going to be a pre-chorus number 3 and a chorus number 3?
So do you love me now?
Ha! Outro bridgie?
Did I let you down?
That was a surprise. What happened there?
So do you love me now? Or did I let you down? You said you wanted.
It is the chords from the verse, but with a totally different melody line. Do you love me now? Do, 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 do. nice... Can we call it a primary bridge? I think it is a primary bridge. Really nice primary bridge, really lifting the whole song.
My secrets, so I showed you all my demons. Do you love me now?
That would be a super strong chorus. It is a super strong chorus, but they chose to place it as a primary bridge. Very, very interesting choice, but it's not a bad one.
Do you love me now? I walked along the forbidden road.
It's so many strong hooks in this song. Now we have this variation on the verse topic. I walked along the forbidden road.
Like birds that fly into the sun.
I had to run. I'm not the only one. What an amazing song. Robbie Williams, you did it again. Let's try and find songwriting learnings. Songwriting learning number 1. Make sure to think of your verse as another strong hook. And if it's a killer hook, then don't be afraid to take a line from the verse as your song title, like Forbidden Road. Songwriting learning number 2, include those secondary dominants every once in a while to spice up your chord progressions. Remember that E major or that B major as well that we used as kind of passing chords to also fit into the chromatic movement of the bass. Really, really great songwriting. And finally, songwriting learning number 3, which I'm not sure can actually be reproduced very often, but sometimes your strongest section should not be the chorus, but the primary bridge instead. Maybe because also the section is only so strong because it only comes once, right? I've actually never thought about this, to take your strongest section and say, well, this is not going to be the chorus, gotcha, but instead just say, it is allowed to shine after chorus number 2, but does not need repetition. So really, really interesting approach to songwriting to say the strongest hooks are going to be in the verse and in the bridge. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This was my on-the-fly analysis of Robbie Williams' Forbidden Road, taken from Better Man, a biopic that is going to come out, I believe, next year in 2025. If you liked my reaction video to it, make sure to give me the thumbs up, to subscribe to the channel, to leave me friendly comments, also suggesting songs that you want me to listen to and analyze. Please, please, please also take a look at the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting, available at spectreacademy.net if you want to take your songwriting to the next level. To go visit the channel Spectre Sound Studios and just press play. All the best to Glenn and his wife. I guess we've talked song and I've got no idea what I said at the beginning of the video, so talk about whatever you want now. Bye bye!